This is an uneasy time for McMaster University. This weekend is time for the traditional homecoming celebrations, and the city, police, and university are trying to shut down any boisterous street parties like the one that happened last year. But some students at Mac say they're being unfairly targeted. Al Sweeney was at McMaster today and has this report.
There's complete agreement that no one wants to see a repeat of what happened last year. A car flipped over during a riotous street party and widespread damage and litter in a neighborhood near the university. Because of that, some students say they can see why the city is taking extra measures this year.
If it's disrupting to the community and to the neighborhood around, it's completely understandable.
It's just to ensure that something that extreme doesn't happen again.
I think it's a good law that's coming out, especially what happened with last year.
The university is worried about what could happen at street parties and telling students not to attend them.
These situations can become volatile really quickly, and it can put fellow students at risk.
And the student newspaper, The Silhouette, has been trying to get the message out.
I don't think it's necessarily trying to deter students from coming and having a good time, rather educating them and telling them this is what you're subject to if you essentially break the law.
The penalties for a wild street party could be severe. The city has imposed a university district safety initiative for the weekend.
If we notice that there are nuisance behaviors that start to emerge in that area, charges will be issued, fines will be issued, and they can go all the way up to $10,000.
Police will be enforcing a new nuisance party bylaw.
We will be looking for things like people drinking in public, gathering on the roadways, loud noise, parties, things like that, and addressing that behavior earlier on.
If there is a public nuisance, people could be fined just for being there. For some students, the city bylaw goes too far.
I feel like it's a little aggressive. I feel like this is happening because of what happened last year, which is kind of annoying that 1 year kind of ruined it for this year.
Not everybody goes to that extreme.
They point out that many of the people in the wild party last year weren't from Mac.
What happened last year doesn't mean it will happen this year.
The police insist they'll only be enforcing the law against people causing trouble.
It's not targeting a group of people, it's targeting behavior exhibited by people.
So the fines for bad behavior could go up to $10,000, as you heard. But more realistically, the fines would be $500 for holding a nuisance party and $300 for attending one. Still pretty stiff, especially for students.